All right, guys. So, as the title says, I ended up catching a popular Instagram account. Well, semi-popular. I mean, 4,000 followers is basically a scammer. This dude's a scammer. I am in a Pokemon TCG report group where basically they report people who are known scammers and stuff like that, and like kind of share information. I just saw this probably an hour before I made the video. And basically, the dude who made the post, he's like, "Yeah, this guy is selling a Gyarados, um, a slab Gyarados on his page, claiming that it's his for $1,000 and it's mine." I talked to the seller. I mean, the guy posted the information post. I'm not gonna post the guy who actually owns the Gyarados' personal information here because I don't want any kind of like doxing. I mean, I told him that, so things are gonna be blocked out. But definitely, I mean, you'll be able to come to the obviously educated conclusion that yeah, this guy is trying to sell someone else's cards as his own. And I even talked to the guy who is trying to sell it as his own. And hopefully during this recording, I'm going to call him out for it. I've already started a conversation with him to try and probe questions and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So all the links are going to be in the description for you guys to see and everything. But the Instagram account in question is called Charizard City, and the link's gonna be in the description. Like I said, 4,299 followers, 7,281 people following it. I mean, so pretty decent size, but I mean, even still, it doesn't really take too much of a following if you have like desirable cards that people might want. And what he has posted is actually, let me go over to this. What he has posted here is a CGC 9 first edition Shadowless Gyarados from base set for $1,000. Now, see, if somebody's doing something like that, you're trying to scam someone for $1,000. That's pretty shitty, in my opinion. That is very, very shitty. So yeah, so I mean, and we're gonna do some comparison to pictures too. So that's the Gyarados right there. I might have said Charizard earlier, but I meant to say Gyarados, and that's the front I just showed you, and that's the back. And so this is the actual listing. So if you notice here, that listing ended September 6th. And if you go to his post, he posted this, I guess, yesterday on the 7th. This thing's already been sold, and it's sold for $1,300, basically. 1,400, let's round it up. So, and the thing is, like, how are you selling someone else's thing? Like, literally, it might have been the same day that it was sold for less than what it sold on eBay. And so, I mean, as you can see, I mean, looking at the pictures, it's the it's the exact same card. Let's pull up the back. You can see the serial number, 3876894. I'm not going to read the rest, but I mean, you guys can kind of come to it. And so you go here, you'll see it. Let me zoom in on this real quick. 38768940001. Exact same card he's trying to pass off as his own that he's selling. And he actually just messaged me again. So, like I said, I'm going to try my best to expose him literally in the chat while I'm recording this live. So this will be really fun. I'm like getting like a little bit of an adrenaline rush. I am hoping that this thing records my voice properly. I really hope it does. So yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'll go get to that conversation. I I hit dude up, and I mean, I asked him like, "Hey, is the Gyarados for sale?" And he's like, "Yes." Let me double check this real quick so you guys can see it properly. Yep, pretty good size. He's like, "Yes, still available." He's like, "Where are you based?" I told him Charlotte, NC. I mean, that's where I live. And he was like, "Okay, great. When would you like to purchase, and what's your zip code?" And I was like, "Hey, I can purchase today. Do you happen to have more pictures, or can coin it? Really wanting this card to complete my set, and it's a lot of money." And if you're unfamiliar with what coining is basically where you put a timestamp on it. So I would take a picture of a card and I put my name and date in front of the card. That way they can see like, hey, he just did this live to actually verify that he has the card. It's one of the most important things for when you're dealing with like the TCG or purchasing really anything online. You want to make sure the person actually has the product. And so then he starts sending me pictures. And if you notice here, like let's really look at this. This is literally he took the exact same picture several times and just cropped it. That's all he did. This is the exact same picture from the post. So I guess he's trying to do that to try and think I'm stupid and give the illusion that he's taking this picture right in front of him, but he's literally taking the exact same picture and just cropping it out. That's it. That's literally all he's doing. Like, I mean, look at the camera angles. You can still see that. I mean, let's see. You can probably see that same little specks of dust. Yep, same specks of dust right there. That's literally all he's doing. He's sending me this like I'm some idiot and sending me crop pictures. And he said cards in great shape. But that's not what I asked for. I was like, hey, can you coin it though? With today's date is what I'm asking. I just want to see for my own safety. It's a big purchase. He's like, pictures are posted and just send more pictures there. This card is 100% mine's out of my own collection. I was like, yes. And if you have it in front of you, I'm just asking, can you coin it just so I feel comfortable giving you 1K? I'm not giving this dude $1,000. That is going way too deep into this. And I'm also interested in other things. I said that to try and kind of maybe bait him into possibly doing like a fake coining. And so he said you will be able to get confirmation code when you have made purchase. You are 100% guaranteed to receive your items. I was like, confirmation code and how is payment? And he said, you have Zelle, correct? And this is live. This is literally live. So I'm not live, but I'm typing to him right now. So I'm going to be like, hey, why not PayPal goods and services? And the thing is, like with goods and services, you kind of it's especially for like for a purchase this big, you should definitely be using PayPal goods and services because it has buyer protection. Because it basically, I mean, if you do friends and family, somebody can just like not send it. But PayPal goods and services gives you buyer protection. So if big purchases, I mean, really any purchase that you're unfamiliar with the other person, definitely use PayPal goods and services. I mean, unless it's somebody you know, I mean, use it. But he's asking for Zelle. I mean, if you guys see my other video, I've been scammed using Zelle before. I mean, there's not really any protection. I mean, I could have done like a chargeback, but I mean, I went through some hoops to get my money back. If you saw that video, but yeah. So I'm waiting on him to respond. I mean, I'm not going to drag this video out, but I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, I can just crop the video and just kind of time jump or whatever and see what he says. Because, like I said, he still hasn't even seen the message. But yeah, so again, this is the guy. I mean, all the links will be in the description. He's basically a scammer. And let's just go ahead and look at other things on this page. They're like kind of immediate red flags. So if you're someone who's ever sold cards or anything online and you do like you take pictures, at least for me, I know other people, you probably tend to take pictures in the same spot all the time with like good lighting and stuff. So, and if you look at most of his pictures that he's got posted, most of them are all different backgrounds. Like almost all of these are different backgrounds. So it's pretty clear that, well, I mean, maybe these two are the same, but it seems to be pretty clear that he's basically what he's doing is he's taking a bunch of stuff from like eBay or other places like Facebook maybe and then reposting it and then just trying to pass it off as his own because again like most people take pictures in the same place because of like lighting etc. So you would see like similar places pop up in these backgrounds, which you don't. There might be some that look similar, but it looks like all these pictures are from different places. How he actually still has his page up, I don't know. I mean, pretty sure he's probably has done some legit sales, but or maybe just block people. But this is just pretty much very telling that he's scamming people because you would see. I mean, it's just there's just so many red flags. And let me go back real quick because the thing is this. I'm pretty sure I've seen this picture posted in a Facebook group. I am pretty sure I've seen this post in a fake Facebook group. And again, it's like, oh, and this is another thing. Whenever people say minty, it's just red flags for me. It's like immediate red flags because like it just seems like it just feels so cringy when people say minty. Oh, the card is minty. Like, no, you're a scammer. And like, I mean, I'm not saying everybody that says minty is a scammer, but when I've had people that have tried to scam me, or give me like bad quality products, they've said minty for their cards. He's not going to respond. I'm going to give it like another 30 seconds. Then I'm just gonna drop the hammer on him. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I know this isn't your card, and you're trying to scam people. This is really messed up. I'm just gonna tell him flat out, and I'll probably get blocked because on the original post, somebody replied to his story, and he actually blocked them like immediately. So I mean, that's the type of dude he is, really. I mean, it sucks to see people do kind of stuff like that, but it's part of it. And as you can see, I mean, like the card was sold. I mean, I don't even think the dude's even shipped it out yet. I mean, he probably did. I mean, the dude seems like a pretty stand-up guy in the group and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really, really messed up. And again, for somebody that's doing such high volume, well, high quality sales, well, high dollar amount sales, them not wanting to do PayPal goods and services, or they're suggesting basically do a time jump. I'm going to skip ahead. So I mean, it's already been 11 minutes. I honestly feel like he's not going to respond. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'm going to tell him, hey, I know you're scamming. This is not your cards. Like, hey, I know this is a scam. This is not your card. I know the person who it actually belongs to and have the original eBay listing you stole photo from. Really messed up. And on that note, I am going to end this vid. I mean, hopefully I never make another vid like this. I mean, it's really awful that there are people like this in the community who basically try to scam people all the time. It's just really, really messed up. But that's all I gotta say, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Okay, so guys, so this actually happened. This little update that happened while I was recording. So he saw my message, and then when I go to click the profile, it's actually gone now. Let's go ahead and show you guys. So it says, "Sorry, this page isn't available." So I'm guessing that he probably, after my message, he deactivated. I mean, just judging from the age of the account, he's probably scammed some people in the past, but nobody ever called him out or he blocked them early enough. But I mean, somebody like this, I mean, I probably would not be surprised if he comes back, in all honesty, because outside of the Instagram page, I have no information. And let me say this again. I didn't design this video to generate any kind of hate or anything towards anybody, like not to dox anyone. Even though, yes, what he did is wrong, I am not sitting here trying to weaponize people against him. This is more so to inform people and also me give you guys some advice on stuff to watch out for to help you not get scammed. So, and also, I know you guys probably noticed a bad cut earlier. It was when I accidentally pulled up my Facebook page, which had the person who was actually selling the Gyarados eBay listing, his actual Facebook I pulled up. And so I kind of cropped that and it's badly cut. But what I was saying was about PayPal goods and services is basically if somebody's selling something like $1,000 and they don't want to do PayPal goods and services, it's a good chance they're probably trying to scam you. Just be careful of that. I mean, even if it's something you really want, just say no, I'll pass. Even if they give you references. I mean, we're seeing a lot. I mean, I haven't been in these pages for long, but just from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of people who are pretty stand-up people in the like selling of trading card community that just went rogue, started scamming people out of the blue. So yeah, just be careful and hopefully this helps you guys out and So yeah, but also if you were scammed by this guy or girl or whoever it is, or if you think that you found out what their new profile is, um, because they most likely will come back. I mean, definitely let me know in the comments, and I mean, we can definitely try to get them shut down all the time. But I will see you guys later.